Hey everyone, I'm Kashif Rashid, and today I'm going to take you on a journey, my journey, into photography, videography, and how I became a Sony Brand Ambassador. So, if you're someone who's looking to turn your passion into something bigger, or you've ever felt like giving up, stay tuned. So back in the day, we didn't have the luxury of endless YouTube videos like we do today. YouTube was very limited in terms of tutorials, and in fact, it was banned for a few years in Pakistan between 2012 and 2016 because of a video that was deemed anti-Islamic. There was no easy access to learning. It was all through books and photography magazines and self-teaching. Did you know there were a lot of photography magazines during that time? But anyways, I wasn't going to let these limits stop me. I shot every day, practiced every day. And while I was running a whole other business at the time, I kept photography as my side hustle. This is how committed I was to getting better. I'll be honest, it was a grind, but I shot constantly. And little by little, I saw that my skills were improving, and to a point that it really didn't feel like a grind anymore. And then in 2009, I started KBridals, which was somewhat of a turning point for me, getting full-time into wedding photography. It was those glory days. Everyone wanted me to shoot their wedding, and to be honest, I did a lot of shoots. Fast forward 8 years, and I was fully immersed in wedding photography, full-time. And that was it. I was all in. Photography wasn't just a passion anymore, it was my career. And even as I got deeper into wedding photography, I decided to experiment and try new things. And that's when I found the A7 III. So at the time, I was using another camera. But one of my biggest pet peeves was the focus. It just wasn't great. So I decided to give the Sony A7 III a shot. This was 2017, I believe. I thought maybe I'll use this as a second body. I remember absolutely being blown away by the sharpness and the eye autofocus. I had never seen anything like it. Soon enough, the A7 III became my main camera. And here's the thing. While everyone was talking about how Sony was great in video, I didn't know anyone who was using it for still photography. And every event I went to, I talked a lot about it, and people were amazed with the results. I tried to contact Sony as I knew that they had a pretty good ambassador program, and I really felt I could make a difference. But I couldn't find any contacts. None. There was no Facebook page. In fact, there was a Facebook page, but there was no way to contact them. I just couldn't message that Facebook page. Now, most people would have given up at this point, right? But not me. I went all in. I started researching online, and after hours and days and weeks of digging, I found a lot of Sony Alpha ambassadors in Europe and in the US. I found their website, their emails, and I emailed around maybe 100 people. And you know what? Most of them replied. I found out that most of them were contacted by Sony when they became ambassadors, and I guess I couldn't find a way to contact them still. I did find out that Sony Middle East would probably be the one that handled Pakistan. So one of my managers at the time suggested that we should check LinkedIn. Again, LinkedIn was not what it is right now, but we found a number for Sony Middle East. Like, their main operator's PABX number. So my guy called them and told them that we were interested in their ambassador program. We were calling from Pakistan. And well, they dialed marketing. Someone picked up and they were like, hello. I was like, holy crap. So again, we told them that we're interested in their ambassador program, and they said that they weren't really looking for someone in Pakistan right now, maybe next year or so. So we asked them for their email and they gave it. And bang, we have a way to contact them. So that was a small little win. So next year came. I emailed them again and again and again. It wasn't a yes right away, but they agreed to meet when I happened to be in Dubai for work. I wanted to buy a lens, and I used that as an excuse to get in front of them. And guess what? They were incredibly supportive. They met me and introduced me to their distributor, which was at that time a big step forward. A few months later, the distributor called and told me that their head of sales has now finally decided to go ahead with one ambassador and they would like to meet me. I met Murat for a short 15-minute meeting. I remember it. I had to rush to the airport. It was really, really, really trafficy. I don't know if that's a word. Anyways, he was also in a hurry. He had to catch a flight, but I came prepared. I had a following on social media. They also had done their research. They had asked about my reputation was in the market. And then was the magic question that I asked. I asked them what happens next. They said that they were pretty fast in working and that they would make a decision very soon. And they did. A couple of weeks later, I got a call from them, said that they would like to sign me up. Really? They would like to sign me up as a Sony Alpha Ambassador? I mean, come on, I was overjoyed. They said that they will fly me to Dubai and I will sign the contract there. I still remember I was super excited and I'm still super excited about it. It is really one of the biggest achievements in my life. It was official. I was the Sony Alpha Brand Ambassador. So, what did I learn from all of this? Here are a few life lessons that really stood out for me. If you really want something, you have to go after it. Don't wait for opportunities to fall in your lap. Make them happen. Rejection isn't the end. It is part of the process. If one door closes, find another one. Be resourceful. It is not always going to be easy. The road to success isn't a straight path, but persistence and preparation pays off in the end. Keep learning and improving. Even when you think you know everything, there's always so much new that you can learn. Stay humble and hungry for growth. Make sure that it's a win-win for everybody. Sony would not have hired me if I didn't align with their plans, no matter how persistent I was. So you have to be good and you have to have a good reputation. Nonetheless, networking is everything. Sometimes success isn't just about what you know. It's also about who you know and how you build those connections. So that's my journey from starting out with a side hustle to becoming a Sony Alpha Brand Ambassador. If you enjoyed this story and you want to learn more about photography, business, and how to grow as a creator, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me in my journey. Again, I am also on the content creator journey, so I will only act as a guide. I'm not really a guru or anything. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Apna khayal rakhiyega.